Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody. It is a fine Wednesday night. Countdown to Green, presented by Lunatic Designs. Lunatic, giving you everything out there. Exclamation point Lunatic will to send you on over if you need merch design or anything like that. Make sure that hit him up. He'll take care of you. He'll show you what is going on when it comes to being one of the best out there. SIM500 Racing is on board tonight, and we're at the GOAT Racing Diecast Xfinity Series here, presented by SIM500 eSports Leagues. It is a fine day at Michigan. That's where we're going to be running. Yeah, I like it. Thank you very much to Budgie for being out there, of course, early as always. We love her. We appreciate her. She's amazing. She's the best in the business. And there is Mr. Van Ness giving us some love out there as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. 107 degrees on the track temperature here at the warm-up. We're at the 2-miler, the D-shaped oval, Michigan International Speedway. It's one of the fastest racetracks you're going to get that is outside of a super speedway. And some of these cars are going to be running the same speeds as the super speedways. It's going to be insane. 3, 4, 5 wide racing. You know, it's going to be what it is. 82 laps tonight, 100% fuel, 4 sets of tires. Pace card speed limit 70 miles an hour. And then pit road speed limit 55 miles an hour. Tough pit road to get on. But if you are good enough, you could do it at speed out of turn 4 and dive to the bottom side, be able to get on pit road and brake, and that's if you've been doing your practice. 83 degrees on the weather report here is 32% humidity with cloudy skies, 7-mile-an-hour winds. Could be a little shaky out there, but it'll be all right. It is Michigan. It is a famed racetrack, and absolutely love it. It is in Brooklyn, Michigan. It hosts various major auto racing series throughout its existence, from the NASCAR series, of course, CART, CART, the IndyCar races. The Speedway holds a capacity of 56,000, 56,000 as of 2021, along with the main track of the facility. Also features 3 road course layouts and varying lengths designed the British racing driver Sterling Moss, which utilizes parts of the oval, parts of that are located within the track infield, and parts outside of the track's confines. The facility is owned by NASCAR and is led by track president Joe Fowler. This racetrack was somewhere around the 60s, where it was the ground was broken, and it's gone through a couple of different owners, but also different names. It was the Michigan Speedway, now it's the Michigan International Speedway. The construction cost of this back in 1967 was when they broke ground. The construction cost of this facility, $4.5 million. That's Mike million, and crazy. Roger Penske has owned this thing. The France family bought this track as part of the ISC, or the International Speedway Corporation, and then in about 2010 is whenever it got modernized and got downsized, of course, and the seating capacity got put down to the 56,000. It was double that prior to that length. It was 2.25 mile lengths. Now is the 2 mile length track. It is definitely a ton of fun. Warm up is closing up. I like this racetrack. It's a ton of fun to drive. It is it's good to drive in pretty much everything that's out there. So we'd love to see it. SIM500 current point standings. Stephen Miles leads the point standings. David Schildhouse second in the point standings. Wesley Donaldson, Mark Jorgensen Jr., and Jason Karlovich is going to be out there That's your top 5 in the point standings. All separated by down to 5th, 42 points. 7 points separate Stephen Miles and David Schildhouse as would be. And speaking of Schildhouse, he is going to be your pole sitter tonight, as Tyler Dalton will be your outside pole sitter. The top 10 drivers separated by 10th and a half. That's pretty darn close. 39.460 your qualifying lap for David Schildhouse. JP Phillips, Brian Mackler are going to road number 2. Jason Karlovich is going to be out there with Russ Cato in road number 3. Alex Bryson and Bentley Glazer out there in road number 4. Tommy Ryan, Stephen Miles in road number 5. The most winningest driver this season, Mark Jorgensen Jr. is going to be out there with Nelson Rivera in road number 6. Row 7. Be Sean Mackler, the 18. Bobby Wetzel, the big old 9. He's going to have Brandon Alford and Robert Priory, the 3rd, starting right behind them in row number 8. Row 9 will be Rich Swaley to number 32. Dan Denayer is going to be out there in row outside row number 9. And at number 35, Brent Scott and Mike Montezi in the 4 going to be out there row number 10. Row 11, John Fowler and Donnie Leah in the number 29 racing machine. EJ O'Rourke back there with Chad Colvin. We'll see Barry Stevens, Kevin Stone, Eric Arnold, Jeff Ryan. Then Joey Jatina is going to be out there with Doug Roth through row 15. Ron Holyfield, Joe Hudson, row 16. Justin Fuller's out there with Andrew Griesbaum. Randy Oakham, Doug Sigmund through that 18th row. And then Brian Workman is going to be out there in that number 74, 37th on the field today. Where's the old 81 at? Used to seeing him try to march through the field. He like started at the back and worked. That's Mr. Parker, of course. He's not in today's race, but that's all right. It's all right. He's been doing some good things. Like seeing him march, try to march through the field and do what he needs to do. SIM500 this week at Michigan. We're 3 races away from the playoffs here in this season. We'll go to Bristol next week, then Daytona, and then the playoffs start April 30th. As we get ready to go, Peter Patter, let's get at her. How about a little green flag racing here from Michigan? They gone, they green. Caution will come out here for the first time. At the life of the party there and see how things are going. Things have changed up here as the caution lights will come out here on lap number 2. And Jeff Ryan and it looks like Kevin Stone having an issue. You go and see what happened. Kevin Stone was there to the outside. Did he get tight off the wall or he got free? He did. He got free. Kevin Stone got free. And then we'll go to the far chase. Let's look at this one more time. Kevin Stone up and out of the corner. A little wiggle. 78's got some rear damage there. Ooh, 3, nowhere to go. That's a blown engine for you there. 17. Goes for a ride. So does Jeff Ryan. We had to jump to pit road. Unfortunate circumstances for the man. Holy goodness. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. Early caution here at Michigan. This is a racetrack that can make you feel like Superman, so to speak. You can go fast on this racetrack. We're going to see speeds in excess of 190 miles an hour. But these pace laps are really fast. 70 miles an hour is pretty massive when it comes to how this racetrack is located. It's even considered some of the fastest race laps you're going to see. Mr. Butler, thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. How you doing, my friend? I see you're going to be out there doing some racing here pretty soon. I'd like to see it. We get some dirt racing tomorrow night with the Chop Chop Racing Dirt Series. Friday night, the Cup Series from Chop Chop rolls back in. More playoff racing for those fine folks out there. Then on Saturday, the Xfinity Series back in action. We are actively recruiting for our Signature Esports Gen 6 series that'll be calling on Saturday afternoons. It would be a part of that. Just jump at our Discord and do that. It is the nature of the beast. We're trying to do some good things and bring some more racing to life. I thought about driving in that series, but I'm going to be calling that series. I'm going to give people another series for us to be able to just manage and head up and do some good things. Sunday we'll be at Bristol, of course, and that'll be a ton of fun to see that. Alex, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. We're supposed to have some special events coming up for Jess, and those may get postponed until, because we have a few things that we have to manage and figure out as well with the changing of the times here. Outside of that, what else is going on? Not much. Not much is going on. Good things. Definitely good things. On that Sunday night, we got Thompson Racing's Dirt Series. We're going to have some Dirt Series on Sunday as well. That'll be a mini stock series that we're going to be getting in and calling some racing. So about an hour of broadcasting for each and every one of you. It'll be a ton of fun. Yeah, I don't know what we're running Bristol on Sunday. There's a tie right now, so I don't know what we're doing. I actually changed my vote because I kind of want to run dirt, Bristol Dirt. And I put some options in there for Bristol Dirt. The Gen 7 car is getting some meat on that as well. Not really a fan of the Gen 7, and the way that I've looked at it on our Sunday Fun Day series, because I've gotten in a couple of times and just not finished the race. If I don't like the car combination, I'm just not going to race. So I'll deal with that and do with it when it comes to that. Hello to you out there, appreciate you. So that'll be how that is done. You know, all the cool things. Just working on a ton of stuff. Sean, how you doing, sir? Mr. Conklin, how are you doing? Long time no see. Good to see you out there. David Schildhouse, Tyler Dalton, Brian Macklin, J.P. Phillips, Jason Carlin is going to be out there for Refine, Cato, Bryson, Glazier, Tommy Ryan, Sean Macklin through that first lap. We're getting ready to go again. Green flag. 5 of 82. David Schildhouse, Brian Macklin, excuse me, Tyler Dalton. Karlovich is going to be up there through up a spot right now as JP Phillips is going to be off too. Cato. You see a little wall tap there down to the back straightaway. Xfinity Series rolling as it would be. Up 1 for the 99-88 of Jorgensen Jr. Had some bad luck last week. We'll see if he can change that luck around. Right now, very close to the 99. Look for the hole there at the. Trying to go pro now, dude. I've spectated top split races. You know, working on overlays and stuff like that. You've got some dang on improvements, man. Good luck on going to pro. I hope that you do. I hope that you make it. You were fast before. You were fast before. You can be fast again, brother. You can continue to be fast. Good luck with it, of course. I hope that you make it. Rising up 1. Ross Cato's going to be off 1. Glazer's going to be there in that 36. Again to the outside lane. 18 of Sean Macklin. Up and out. See how they go. Jake Sheehan, give us a like. What's up, Sheehan? Tyler Dalton, fastest lap of the race. He works the outside lane on David Schildhouse here. This racetrack has a tendency to be multi-groove. You can work that outside lane and defend very well. The draft Provolent here. Crazy Tank, everything's fast. You know what? I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you. You know, we've seen a couple of people drive the actual truck series in NASCAR that drove in our original league. And I'm humbled by it, but you guys have all the talent, right? And that's what matters about it. And that's I call the races nowadays, and it's crazy to see. So I'm glad. Oh, Macklin. There's Bryson down to the bottom side. Great save here. He hits the bumps on the inside of Michigan. He'll have to continue to roll up. He's going to have to rejoin here. He's going to be able to do so safely. That was a massive contact there, but a great save. As nonetheless, that was crazy. That was insane. It was right about here. Yeah, Bryson right there on the 83. Let me grab a hold of him real quick on the telemetry here. Let's back up just a moment. He was running second lane here. Got freed up just a touch. He did a little wiggle at him across the nose of 34, J.P. Phillips. Watch the save here. Man. You never realize how big the bumps are on the inside of Michigan until that happens. So a great save from Alex Bryson. Keeps this race green as Tyler Dalton, David Schildhouse roll. Brian Macklin up 1. Sean Macklin up 8. He's going to have hard charge. I'll tell you what, Sean, bumper to bumper here with Jason Karlovich in that number 1 car. Need a team to run with, Sean? Nah, he's got it, man. That Sean is fast, brother. Sean is fast. When I say Conklin is fast, I mean it. His first year, when he first joined our series, many 5 years ago, dang near 5 years ago, he was already fast then. And he's come up through the ranks, and he says he's working on pro right now. I believe that he's got as good a shot as any. He's got this. I promise. He's got this. Brent Scott. Oh, caution comes out here. Let's see what happened. Eric Arnold. I was watching Brent Scott work through on the outside lane. EJ O'Rourke, Rich Swavely having an issue. Let's see what happened with Eric Arnold right here as well. Ooh, 32 down into the 41, into the 31. Yeesh. Yeah. That was the 32 of Rich Swavely here. Let's see how this one kind of transpires. Getting it out of the corner. 31's there. 41 on the bottom side. Oh, 32. Oh, it just wasn't clear. Comes down. Gets a little bit of that door, and off he goes. All right, we'll meet up with the pace car. This is going to be a fast race. 82 laps around this racetrack does have a tendency to vote as a fast racetrack. We're doing lap times here. In the 39, 40, 41 second mark. That's pretty dang old fast for a 2-miler. And some of the horsepower you get out of it is insane. So I like to see it. I like seeing success out of you folks. Keep it hydrate, brother. You're going to offer him a spot on the EBR for Road to Pro. Brother, he's bringing the talent. I promise. He's going to bring the talent. You guys discuss that amongst yourself. You're super excited. Alex says for his Sunday series. I'm excited for you, brother. Appreciate you being out there. Thank you to everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Always legendary to see everybody out there. I like seeing old faces. It's nostalgia. You're like I call the people that we, when we get the chance to meet up and catch up with folks out there and kind of see. I call all of you the OGs of the platform because to see you folks get out there and have success is awesome. It's awesome. It's well deserved too because you folks have put the hashtag time in. You really have. So congratulations on the ability to try to put yourself in that position to go pro. I think you got the talent. I think you do. Get out there and put a hurting on those boys and girls out there. Like, let's see, White. You could beat White. I think you could beat. I don't know, half the field. Dude, John, what you're standing on your iRating right now? I know you're up there. I know you're a lot better than I am, brother. I know you're a lot better than I am. Let's check you out real quick. And we're still on the same list. Yeah, 8,871. I think you're good. 499. Get the dang old awesomeness going on. Look at you climb throughout the years. You have 437 wins, 455 poles throughout your career. That's pretty awesome, brother. Pretty awesome. You have 105 starts, and you've won over half of your races, 59 of them. 84 top fives, 55 poles. Average start third, average finish fifth. That's pretty awesome. You've won 56.19% of your races, 53.13% of laps led. Look at that, 80% top fives. That's what it takes to make pro. Congratulations, brother. All the success. I like to hear it. I like to hear I like to hear the good things going on. All the DBR guys have been running the Chop Chop series, so I've been catching up with those guys, and like seeing it. Like seeing you folks get out there and mature and grow and become the true sim racers that you are. Maybe. You've seen it. Seen it time and time again. And look at Anthony Alfredo. Marco Retzlaff. Out there running in the actual NASCAR. Pretty dang old awesome. I like calling the races. You guys put on a show like this league, your SIM500 doing. Always doing a great job. They love green flag racing. And, but they like to run close too. Strength of field in this in this circuit. Where'd that button go? Where'd that dang go? There it is. Strength of field tonight, 3.2K. Highest tire rated driver, 67.98. All the way down to about 1700s. Lowest tire rated driver, 17 and some change. Now 1400, 1411, your race leader. I like it. Good strength of field. Mix. It's diverse. That's what it matters. To be diverse. Budgie.
Much love, Jason.
Second year. How about it? Green flag again. 15 of 82 being completed as Mr. Brent Scott leads. Gonna get some laps led. David Schildhouse at the bottom side. We're gonna be 5 wide here. Back to 3. Funneling out. Down to the back straightaway. Everybody trying to hold on to their butts. Let's go. All that jazz. 33 dropping a spot here. Sean Macklin to the bottom side. Here comes the 30. Jorgensen Jr. drop it back a little bit here. Got to save a little bit of tire on this racetrack. If it runs green, it's going to matter. They still will not be able to make it on fuel. So at least one green flag pit stop into the mix, but don't count out a couple of drivers back here. But Justin Fuller started 31st up to 18th right now, 15 spots. He is your hard charger so far with Joe Hudson and Doug Roth leading the charge. Doug Roth up 22 spots, able to hold on without any fuel this time by. Brent Scott, of course, did not take fuel tires. Going to save that extra set. 99 to the back bumper of the 12. Gives him a bump, shakes him up just a little bit there. And massive undertaking for these drivers. I tell you what, these cars get freed up. And when they get freed up, they get freed up hard. Sean Macklin, your race leader, just side by side with the 20. Macklin might be able to edge. He is going to be able to. He's going to clear the 20, drop back down, and Schildhouse will go back to work. Sean Macklin, fastest lap of the race, 39.56 this time by as the 20 drops into the corner, and they'll be going at it here. 17 of 82. Let's go. Budgie, 14 months, Tier 1. Much love to you, dear. Thank you for being the coolest mod, and we're going to have another caution here as Mike Montesi having an issue. Let's take a look. 49 over the wall, into the 5-1, into the 4. Hard lick. Both drivers. Well, to check out what was going on with the 15. This gets set up into the corner, though. Let's take a look. It gets set up before the corner. So we'll have to check on the 49 here. Get the 4 with a hard charge right there. Let's take a look. Where is, there's Joe Hudson right here, the 49. We're going to quarter speed this one out. 2 on the bottom side. 5-1 of Justin Fuller sees a spot. Jorgensen Jr. there to the inside. Jorgensen with a good run. As the inside, everybody's cool. Everybody's calm. 5-1. is good. 49 is there. Montezi to the inside. Little net code freeze at the 5-1, but he's fine. Everybody's good. 49 comes out, gets into the wake, just a little slap of the wall, and it's going to bounce him off, and that's all she wrote. Yeehaw. All by myself. That's a hard hit for the 4. Montezi on that caution. Let's try to watch that from the cockpit view here. Right here. Here we go. All of a sudden, he's going left. Clutched in, try not to blow the engine. Keeping it in, keeping it in, keeping it in. And start rolling. We'll be fine. It's one of the things that I've seen with these drivers. They've really, really stepped up on being able to clutch it in and take care of, try to take care of the engine. Brett Scott coming down pit road. Montezi as well. Again, pit road speed limit is 55 miles an hour. Brent Scott came in and left pit lane pretty decently there. Tires and fuel, so he's going to take advantage of just a little bit fresher tire, about 6-lap fresher tires. But the tires really haven't had a chance to warm in. Ross Cato, when he came in, took right side tires only, which is kind of smart. You don't necessarily need to do anything different there. All the things. Yeah, Mr. Conklin, good to see you out there. Good to see Budgie out there. Good to see Mr. Pat's family racing out there. Doing a little video for him as of late. Thank you to everybody watching all the Holy Cow stuff. Appreciate you very much. Good luck at the stream. Going to run in IS now. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. Much love to you. I hope you get out there and get another win. That's what we want to see. Look at all that. Look at all that. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Ad break coming. All the great things. All right, we're going to lights off on the pace car. 99 coming around. We're going to see where these drivers kind of fare out. 74, Brian Workman still getting the car looked at. Somebody did something awesome. That's Austin. What's up, Harger? Man, I tell you what, when it comes to a day of people, the OG's showing up in chat. You want to talk about an OG? There's Harger out there. He's an OG. That is a man we have opened sports cards with. That is a man that we've gamed with. He put my logo at a Minecraft server. He is he and the old Freedom Factory out there being awesome. Being awesome. What's up, Harger? Good to see you, man. It is Maximus Sports Cards from back in the day. He raced in one of our original leagues as well. I'm telling you, OG of OGs. Legends. Good to hear my voice. Hey, I haven't gone anywhere. I've been here. Good to hear you. Good to see you out there in chat, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and everybody's doing well. Yeah. All the good stuff. 18-20. We're back to it. We've been doing a lot of calls. We've had a couple of days off here because some leagues have found some champions, but we'll be back at it here. I think Chop Shop Truck Series is going to start somewhere around the end of April. We're just knocking down doors. How about the old 60? Got a big bump draft from David Schildhouse, who was your pole sitter. Splash and go. Splash and go. This is a good league. And not only is it a good league, but man, will they push hard. How about Tommy Ryan, 99, big full send down to the bottom side. Oh, caution to come back out here again, Eric Arnold. Oh. Did he miss the wall? Yeah. Let's go. So the 94 into the door just a little bit. 34 Phillips on the inside. So John Fowler has the outside lane. It's a bump from the 14, which gets into the 31, which moves him down just a little bit. I mean, these cars do not take that much to get aero free or aero lifted. Just a little bit of contact could lift the rear end of the car off the ground and just make these cars ever so free. So, you know, these things can happen. Montezi out of the race. Joe Hudson getting the car worked on. Looks like Jeff Ryan's going to be out of the race as well. Didn't even get a chance to drive one dang old lap. The old 3 car. Putting a hurting on him. We do not have a lucky dog. Joe Hudson on pit road, still getting those things taken care of. EJ O'Rourke coming to pit road. Doug Sigmund to the 04. Brian Wortman back to pit road. Eric Arnold to 31. Maybe a chance to check for damage. I wouldn't think tires are going to be a thing right now. Fuel is going to be the biggest concern. But, you know, we get a little bit closer. We get another caution. You might see some more drivers come down, put some fuel in it. They're on 11-lap old tires, but we've seen 2 cautions in between the last time that they changed. This is your 4th caution of the race. And it's uncharacteristic, but, you know, this track can race very much as you see it. You know, it can have a little bit of carnage in it, but it also puts on some really, really good racing. So leagues who utilize Michigan to its fullest capabilities just know that this track is pretty stinking awesome. So, yeah. All the good things, man. All the good things. Oh, dang it. How is the world going with everybody? Is life treating you, Budgie? I promise we'll get to your... There you are, Budgie. I promise we'll get to your VOD. I had planned on going live last night, but thus is the world. I got distracted. I know that's not saying much because, you know, I get distracted just by notifications. But I got distracted last night and did not get the chance to go live. So, awesomeness. We lose some stuff out there on the dang old... we did. We dropped some frames for half a second there, so... So, apologies about the drop frames. Things do happen. It's live. Come on now. Yeah. All right, folks. We'll see if we can do something about maybe there might be an output issue going on. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. Change some stuff there. And change some stuff there. Oh, that'd be too much. Okay. All right. I don't know why we had drop frames, but we did. 164 of them for like a split second. Oh, well. It wasn't budgie. It wasn't the budgie thing. It was something else. I don't know. Something else was going on there. All right, let's do it. Let's go back to it. Full send. Green flag. Yeah. Drivers up and around. .25 of 82. This racing is going to be all over the place, as it would be. Stephen Miles in the 24. He is our Alabama friend. I think he's Alabama for Louisiana. Hold on, now I gotta look. Bam! Houghton, Louisiana. I should know that. He's from Deerwood. My mom grew up. everybody holding on. Sean Macklin, Brian Macklin, 1-2 once again. David Schildhouse up on the outside lane. Dan Karlovich trying to roll down to the lead. It's going to be up 16, the 4100 I-rated driver. Giving a good look at what that Monster Energy Zero Sugar Supra is doing here. You know, I found a monster that I actually like. It's the Peachy Keen. Tastes like peaches. The Macklin's on the outside lane. Schildhouse up to try to side draft. 30 runs a little bit closer to the wall. We'll see how the drop into the corner is going to be for the 20. 18 is going to have to try to defend that line. 20 is going to get tight here. 18 to side draft on the back straightaway. 20, up. 30, he's running hard. Schildhouse giving some good looks here and some good numbers. Ooh. 30 and the 20 going at it here. Excuse me. +190 miles an hour on the racing surface. Tommy Ryan just ran his fastest lap of the race at 39.76. And fastest lap of the race ran by Sean Macklin currently. This draft is prevalent. And Schildhouse clears the 30. See 3 wide behind him. Tony Leah sent it in. Says, let's go. There's the 60 of Karlovich to the bottom side. 24 of Stephen Miles up high. 60 back door to door. 29 rolling. Bentley Glazer up there as well. Chad Coleman up to 8. Tyler Dalton off 16. Try to roll forward. Justin Fuller making another rebound here. He was able to get everything taken care of on that car. 34 seconds on pit road last time by. So probably the last little bit of damage to the car. Possibly drive differently here. John Fowler, the 24 I-rated driver, sees Joey Giattino behind him. 26-16 for the old 14. SIM500 in Honcho. 5-1 slides to 19. There's Tyler Dalton. Little left rear damage on that car. Making it happen. How about Rich Swavely? He's rebounded. Got up earlier, but continued to roll forward. Kevin Stone, same concept. Eric Arnold up 3. Brent Scott's going to be off 6, but he's got a little bit newer tire, so he's going to be trying to drive around a couple of drivers here. There's 31 of Eric Arnold's ball earlier. 33. Ooh, dicey. Crossover, though. Good work. Had a good run. 33 to the 31. All right, folks, it's your drink out. And make sure that you see yourself going forward because right now, all these drivers doing exactly what they need to. We're going to take a hydrate break for a moment. We are Green Flag Racing here at Michigan. Week 14. Goat Racing Diecast. Yeah!
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
Davis, you're a legend. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for the like. A little hydrate break. We'll be right back in just a moment. Have a little chit-chat. Oh, baby. Caution comes out here. We're going to see what happened. Again, thank you to everybody out there. Again, apologies about having to step away for longer than my usual 60 to 90 seconds that I need to. We had a lot of drivers coming to pit road, and I'm scrolling up to find the incident here. Again, apologies. Normally, I'm trying to be here for the cautions, try to be here for everything else. But, you know, life does happen. And this is a chance for everything. Let's see where it happened here. It was Jorgensen and Bobby Wetzel side by side there. Let's go back here and see what happened. I wonder if Jorgensen and Wetzel made contact there. Let's go far chase. Take a look. Oh, Bobby was a little bit free. Jorgensen didn't expect it. The drivers will lock up the tires. So Bobby was free out of the corner there. Again, one more look at this, because you can just kind of just hear it, and he has to get out of the gas a little bit. Listen in real quick. Car starts stepping. See a counter steer. Has to get out of the gas, and Jorgensen's just there. Bobby able to save it. I believe Jorgensen was able to save that as well. Yeah. Let's go to Jorgensen Jr. here one more time. We'll back up. Right here. Pull her out. Little counter steer. Whoop. Clutched in. Held on to it. Held the brakes. Locked it up. New set of tires. We're back to green as Sean Macklin, Brian Macklin, David Schildhouse hold on to what they have. 60 is in tow, 29 to the outside. Again, everybody came in on lap 35, took tires. Doug Roth hit on 19. Was your race leader at the start of the restart there. Everybody holding on. 5 cautions so far in this race. And we'll see if drivers could make it to the end. It shouldn't have too big of an issue here. Green flag came back out at lap 37 as we were looking at things here. Joey Chattina is going to be on the back end. I saw him in that 17th spot there to run right there with the 34 J.P. Phillips. We'll see the 2 of Robert Friery, the 3rd, just ahead. Montesi, Ryan out of the race. A couple of drivers off the lead lap. Ron Holyfield, the first driver off the lead lap. We'll be looking for that lucky dog at some point. Joe Hudson is still 2 laps down. He has some left side damage on that DP300 racing machine. He'll be, oh, baby, David Schildhouse going around. Caution, big one here as drivers go to avoid. And just kind of how that happens. Schildhouse went around there. He's got some damage. Oh, the 30. Oh, man. Yeesh. One more time. We'll take a look here. The 29 of Leah gets into the back of him here. So there's the 18 to the 30 on the outside lane. Schildhouse on the bottom side. Schildhouse goes down. The 30 comes down across the nose of the 20. And the 20's day is over. 83 gets his car saved up there. So Macklin able to hold on to it. Ryan Macklin, one more time. Always look at the facts there, folks. He just was not clear. Yeah. Comes down. 20's there. Just wasn't clear. And then kaboom. 29 of Donnie Leah gets a little contact there. If Donnie had nowhere to go, 99 gets some contact. He's fine. 30 able to hold on to it. 83 of Bryson able to save it there as well. 5-1 of Fuller goes around. So anybody got any contacts or maybe short on fuel might come to pit road here. We'll see. Sean Macklin, your race leader. Karlovich is going to be second. Chad Coleman. And the 38's up to third. Donnie Leah. I'm sorry, up to fourth. Donnie Leah's in third. Stephen Miles looks to be there in that spot. Coleman for the old Hot Wheels paint scheme. How about Nelson Rivera rolling? Justin Fuller back up inside the top 10. He's 25 spots the advantage right now as he sees the 21 of Brendan Alpha just ahead of him. Some saves. Some dang old saves. We like it. Thank you for the clip there, Budgie. I appreciate you. I'll thank 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 you. All the clips. All the clips. Hope everything looks okay. I've been working through ATVO here over the last couple of budget cops coming in. It was a pretty big one there. I've been working through ATVO, working on some new overlays, working on designing a few things, try to make some changes on my end because I want to make sure that I can continue to provide good, not only good quality entertainment, but also ever improve the graphical quality. SDK is supposed to be coming out with a new overlay package here pretty soon, so before I make the change, I'm actually waiting for the I'm waiting for that update to see what they have going on. So you know, things of that sort. So, and they brought Pascal back as well, and I'm pretty stinking excited to see all of that change and all of that working. It's going to be pretty awesome to see. So I'm pretty excited to get those things looking pretty fantastic. I guess that would be the word. Yeah. Race recap. Oh, see, I like that. All right. They are ready to go. Green flag again. 60-18. The Toyotas way out here. Thinking of Chop Shop Racing, Lunatic Designs, and of course, all the good things happening here. And Muscarella Motorsports for giving us all the action each and every week. We appreciate each and every one of them showing up and doing the awesomeness that they are. Thanking everybody for watching out there live everywhere. We appreciate that very much as well. Good sending moments as things start to progress here. There's a look at the field as they get ready to roll. 45 of 82, just over halfway through the race. And everybody ready to go. They should be able to make it on... They should be able... I say this. They should be able to make this on fuel. It is a 2-mile length track, so they don't necessarily run the same amount of laps that you would normally see, but we'll see how this fares out. Tommy Ryan off 9 from the start of the race. He's going to drop to the bottom side. We'll have Kevin Stone just ahead, the 33 of Brent Scott. Randy Yoakum up 19 spots. Ooh, baby, Yoakum and Fowler side by side. They make a little bit of contact. VRS on board with the U.S. Army car, the 94 U.S. Army car, the 94. The VRS scheme on the 8 car. JP Phillips, natural entry in 19, looks to go 3 wide. 34 is going to be up JP Phillips door to door with the 19. 3 wide down to the back straightaway is JP Phillips, Tyler Dalton, and Robert Friery the third are staggered down the back straightaway, getting into the corner. 19 able to roll 2, pulls a little bit of the side draft, is going to be fine. 19 back into the throttle. We'll see if he clears the 2. He's going to be able to slide up here and do just fine. JP Phillips rolling. Tyler Dalton with the 19. No, that's what it looks like inside the car. Because, netcode and stuff like that. Not netcode, clipping and all that stuff. But, this is what it looks like. Tyler Dalton. He sees Jorgensen there. Clear. Tyler Dalton, Roland Jorgensen off one from the start of the race. JP Phillips had a big blink there. He's fine, though. John Fowler up 6. Randy Oakham up 19. Justin Fuller trying to get inside the top 5. 5-1 Roland up 27 spots. Donnie Lee up 20. Got to hold off the 60 as Toyota's lead 1-2-3. Stephen Miles, Chad Coleman, the first Chevrolet. Stephen Miles, we'll see the 38 of Coleman just behind, up 19 spots. Again, Justin Fuller in a Toyota, part of the old WBD Diecast purple livery. Love to see it. Love to see how that goes. Again, thank you to Goat Racing Diecast. He's got some cool things he's been doing on Facebook. Donnie Leah dropping off here. And we'll see if Donnie is coming to pit road here. Who might be? He's going to come to pit road at 65 miles an hour. So that must be going on there. 18 out front. Stephen Miles rolling forward. Bobby Wetzel having an issue. He comes across the grass is what it looks like. Gonna see what happened. Here's what happened. Oh, 19 blew his engine. Or not 19. The Toyota, he blew his engine. Donnie, inside the cockpit view here, listen. I want to listen to this. Up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out. Yeah, engine blew. That's what you heard. That's what you saw. A blown engine. And Muscarella Motorsports. Go buy some merch from the Musk fam. We love them. We appreciate them. Of course, and always, we love it all. We love seeing every bit of this workout. That's no bueno. He was running well. That car blew up. Stephen Miles in tow of Macklin. Karlovich is going to be just behind. Chad Coleman sits in fourth. Fuller up 28. Nelson Rivera get up 6. Nelson with a good day happening so far. Glazer back to 8th. As Brennan Alphin just ahead. Joey Tina, look at Joey. Go, Joey, go. Don't get no netcode done. Joe. All right. 30 laps to go next time by. 52 being completed. I still get notifications every day about that video. And still the way it goes. How about Jorgensen Jr. up 1. Tyler Dalton off 9. Robert Friery the 3rd up 4. JP Phillips off 10, started 3rd. We'll see Tommy Ryan just behind. Again, Jeff Ryan out early for Tommy. He's trying to make the move. How about up 20 spots for Randy Yokober, the number 8 car. Cato's going to be off 10 from the start of the race. John Fowler, the 2400 I-rated driver, still looking to try to crest that top 10. Eric Arnold at 9. Andrew Griesbaum back here to the old 3-7. Haven't talked much about him today. 14 spots gained for the number 20. Brett Scott off 2. Doug Roth up 8. Kevin Stone rebounding his night as well. Is going to be up 2. Barry Stevens in the 2398 I-rated sector there is going to be up 2. 17 looks to be to the outside. Looks like 17 is going to be there. 78 crowds the lane just a little bit, but he is good to go as they dig into the corner. Sean Macklin sees Miles and Karlovich out there. The old 60. Jason's doing phenomenal here. Holding on to what he has, but Steven is he's not giving up just yet. Chad Coleman still in tow. There's the 4-pack right there. 60, 24, 60 with a run here. We'll see the Toyota go to work. 38 in great succession just behind. Making everything happen the way he needs to. Patience is everything. $24 down to the inside. 22 It's behind the 5-1. Stephen Miles into the bottom lane. This is the best way to save a little bit of tire. 18. Came all the way down. 60. He's going to get him a little free here. 60 is going to see the 24. And now Stephen Miles to the lead as Karlovic goes into the corner. 24 is clear. This is where a slider works. Little dirty air is going to keep that lane at bay. 38. Making it happen. 24 out front. 24 up and down. Stephen Miles pulling the inside lane. 24 up and in. As the Louisiana native, we'll see the 60 rolling the bottom side with him. 38 of Coleman up high. 24's got to get a run here. And pull the 18. This is controlling the dirty air as best as you can. As the 18 will look to the outside. 24 down on the bottom side. Sees the 60 doing a great job here. 24 up the race line. 18 more to go. But right now, 60 all the way to the bottom. Macklin keeping it honest with the 24. 24 will drop in. And will be able to carry the lane. Nice work of the lanes here for the 24. 18 to the 60. 60 gets a little contact. He holds on to it. Jason able to save himself from getting outside of the top 5. We'll go to 6th, though, as Nelson Rivera works. That was just close racing. 18 looks a little free. So did the 60 there. They made a little bit of contact. Here comes Justin Fuller and Chad Coleman. Stephen Miles leads in the Chevrolet. 25 laps to go here for the Week 14 SIM500 Goat Racing Diecast Xfinity Series. And right now, Coleman, he's working. Back bumper of Macklin getting much bigger in Coleman's view here. Each and every lap, keeping it honest. Drops into the corner, out of the throttle. He's waiting. And I mean waiting. Thank you, Budgie. Little clean air for the 38. Trying to stretch the hand here. Is going to be able to do so. Coleman will get to the inside of the 18. 5-1 side by side with Nelson Rivera. Karlovic has been able to work himself back to the back bumper. The Toyota's trying to lead. First forward in the field is Nelson Rivera and that 22. 2 Chevrolets, then 2 Toyotas, a Ford, and a Toyota, and then a Chevrolet. Granted Alpha Chevys make up the next, about 6 drivers, all the way to J.P. Phillips, Robert Fryery the third. The next Ford will be Ross Cato and a Ford behind him. All the way through Eric Arnold up 12 spots. Randy Yoakum. Oh, Randy Yoakum to the back bumper of the 94, and a great save by Fowler. Randy Yoakum is going to clear the 94 here. I don't know. That was crazy. Joey had an issue. He's on pit road. There's the 8. Oh, 8 up into the 94 there. I think he just braked into the corner hard. 94 is going to be free. And it steps around, so Joey's on pit road. He's getting tires, maybe getting it fixed. Let's see what happened to him. He is off the track right there. Let's take a look. Something happened. He was able to save it, though. So maybe just a little wall contact, yeah. Gets up and down to the corner. Gets free on the bottom side. Tires are greasy. Pulls the clutch in, saves the engine. It's down to the bottom. Thing's probably got a broken right front. Holyfield is the first driver a lap down. 24 out front. Coleman, Macklin, Fuller, Nelson, Rivera. You see Brandon Alford up 9, 21 laps to go. Mr. Wetzel, left pit lane. Bobby had an issue way back in his lap 49. Here's how he went off track. Oof, it was in the grass right there. Let's take a look. I think it was just a wall incident here. Oh, 31 freed up to 33, put him into the 9. Gotta be careful. These cars are touchy, man. I promise, they're touchy. Stephen Miles, Sean Macklin, Chad Coleman, Justin Fuller to the inside. Sean Macklin holding up to 38 here a little bit, 5-1, puts the tires below the yellow line. Trying to dip it out there. As Coleman. We'll see Fuller. Coleman needs to try to drop in here. We'll see the 18 try to use a little bit of a different line here. Fuller's going to have a good run here. If he can hold on to the tires and not free up on corner exit, he'll be fine. He's going to have a good run. Watch the run to the back bumper to the 38. Might try to turn in. He's going to. As Stephen Miles leads this group. Quarter second now the gap. 18 doesn't have a driver on his back bumper right now. And pulling that air out. He's doing a pretty phenomenal job of trying to control what's going on behind him. Sean Macklin trying to close back in. Chad Coleman takes the outside lane. Here comes Brandon Alford to the bottom side. Got to the back bumper of Justin Fuller there. Alford will look to the outside as Chad Coleman trying to close back in. Sean Macklin saves a little bit here. We'll see the 24 go. And right now the top two in a breakaway, 17 laps to go. Stephen Miles up and down this racetrack has done well enough. Jorgensen Jr. inside the top 10. Tommy Ryan just behind him, off two from the start of the race. There's J.P. Phillips, last of his big group. Ross Cato leading a three-car pack of Eric Arnold and Robert Fryer in the third. Doug Roth will be at 14. He's now at 17. Randy Yoakum trying to go places. Barry Stevens right there with him. 78 on the bottom. Randy Yoakum on the outside. There's the 32 of Rich Swavely. John Fowler in the 94. As a lap down car right there with him. Alex Bryson able to get the car worked on. He's got it fixed. He's just out there trying to gain a couple of spots here. Bobby Wetzel, one of those drivers, he's trying to make up some ground on 2 laps. The difference between those two drivers. But Joey's on pit road. He is 11 laps down right now. It does look like, according to the counter. And he is right now 11 laps down, 8 laps down right now. Bobby Wetzel's 11 laps down. Bryson's 13 laps down. So chance for Joey to still get out there and maybe maintain a spot here. A 10th and a half now down to a 10th as the 18 closes in. Justin Fuller holding on. Chad Coleman to pit road. Tommy Ryan in it as well. I wondered about fuel a long time ago. These drivers came in on 35. This is where this will matter. Tommy Ryan, Chad Coleman. Seeing it managed, seeing it work. E.J. O'Rourke came it on 41. Some of these drivers like Doug Roth who came it on 41 might be close when it comes to the fuel strategy. So we'll see how this one will fare out throughout this one. They've had a few cautions, so it's been manageable. Stephen Miles over Macklin right now, 0.3 of a second difference here is Justin Fuller going to be up 30 in third. Brandon Alford trying to take that spot away up 11. Ryrie the third coming to pit road. Yoakum, Denier coming to pit road. Big high for the bungee. Hold on to your butt, she says, with the wonderful sticker that it is. Chad Coleman and Ryan staying on lead lap here. comes E.J. O'Rourke. It's naturally going to be lapped here. I think maybe coming to pit road this time by. So E.J. on the pit road, the 5100. He's just going to give him the spot here. I think that's what he's doing. So looks like Joachim Denayer is on pit road as well. As we'll see some green flag pit stops from some drivers. Two coming off pit road right now. Robert Fryery the third. Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan were the first drivers to take anything there. They did come in and make it interesting. Stephen Miles, Sean Macklin, some lap traffic intermingled as the 24 drops to the bottom side of the racetrack. Sean Macklin trying to do what he can. Fuller on the bottom side as well. Drivers very low here. Trying to shorten up this racetrack as the 60 goes back to the back bumper of the 21. New tires can make a big difference. The fall off right now, almost 2 seconds for all the drivers. And 2 seconds a lap for fresh tires is massive. 41.7 the average lap. Best tires, best tire average with new tires, 39.7. 12 laps to go. Barring a catastrophe, Justin Fuller coming to pit road. Got to lock it down. Oh, great entry for Justin Fuller. If he was able to save that, 55 is the pit road speed limit. And a cycle starting to happen. It's his pit stop, and it's going to be out. Man, what an entry to pit road there. I said if you were one of the best, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to send it into the corner and make that happen. Justin Fuller on pit road. Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan. First the takers. They're bump drafting here. And we'll see Justin Fuller lose a couple of seconds. We'll see how this will fare out. Stephen Miles and company will have the two to the outside. Two's going to get his lap back. It is Robert Fryery the third. And this is just a waiting game here for these drivers. Cloud cover over the racetrack here in Michigan, as Michigan has been what Michigan does, and it does deliver each and every time. Bobby Wetzel back there has got himself a little bit of extra ground. He is trying to do what he can. He has E.J. O'Rourke just ahead of him. O'Rourke, and at 41, maybe trying to save, maybe trying to do something. Brandon Alford at the 21 doing what he can. How about the rest of these drivers? Nelson Rivera, Mark Jorgensen Jr. For the drivers close on fuel. Cato came out on 42. Again, he took a splash on 42. So he topped off then just to make sure that he was good to go. And Eric Arnold came out on 41, 42 for Rich as well. So we'll see if that's going to fare out for him. Right now, see a lot of drivers doing what they can. Colby Peterson, what's up, Colby? Good to see you out there. Thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. 60 up on the outside lane. There's the 19 back as well. Tyler Dalton went into save mode earlier, so we'll see how this one will fare out. Stephen Miles leading this racetrack around. They're within a pack of each other now. 4 wide. EJ to the back bumper of the 60. Back to 2x2. Looked like it was going to be 4 wide there for a moment out of the corner. And that was insane. Brandon Altham to the bottom side. 41 to the outside. EJ says they'll see you later. A little bit of draft for Miles. 7 to go. EJ O'Rourke, fastest lap of the race, 39.41. Budgie, 500 biddies coming across the board. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you very much.
Budgie Bird 5 sent 500 bits.
We like the biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miles, Karlovich, Macklin, Tyler Dalton, Brandon Alford. Outside pole sitter, Tyler Dalton. Looking back to the back bumper, 60 to the bottom side. Tyler trying to get a top 3 into the night. 18 holding on. 18 free. Out of the corner, Brandon Alphen down there. Here comes Mark Jorgensen Jr. So maybe some of these drivers who saved their fuel kept themselves inside the top 10. Now starting to show up late in this race. 6 laps to go. Stephen Miles, Jason Karlovich, Tyler Dalton. Stephen Miles took over the lead, and I don't know if he was saving in the middle of all this, but opportunity to be said here. Jorgensen Jr. to the inside. Alphen looking to the outside of the 18. 3 wide here as the 21 going around. Jorgensen Jr. Across the nose, into him. Caution will come out. Jorgensen not clear. Will have his hood up. Caution late in this race will save an issue. Let's take a look. I think the 88 was just trying to clear. I think the 18 was going to be slower here. 18 down, and 88 was just coming up to try to clear the 18. And boy, did he skadoosh the 21. 18, massive damage there as well. Sean Macklin able to hold on to that. Brandon Alphen, and nothing out of it other than getting heel kicked and into the. There's Brandon right there for you. Bam! Bentley Glazer able to make it around. The 34 J.P. Phillips. Jeez, oh Pete. Dang it. Another budgie copter coming your way. Courtesy of the Budgie Bird. Jeez. That thing was gnarly. All right, we'll see how this one will fare out. Stephen Miles coming off pit road. Tommy Ryan, Chad Coleman will make it happen. We'll have a natural green-white checkered attempt here, I do believe. Yep, I do believe that should be the natural case here. 7th caution of the race. Bobby Wetzel will be looking for a free pass, and so will Randy Yoakum. Denaire is going to be looking. So Chad Coleman, your race leader, you're to try to hold on. Justin Fuller will be there as well. Eric Arnold, Stephen Miles, newer tires coming. Eric Arnold, give it on 41. So says the relative here. So Eric out there for track position, but I do believe the newer tires might do some things here. So we'll see. Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan, Justin Fuller. This is going to be all about try to hold on to everything you have. Pace car should be lights off this time by. It's a big track. No, it's not going to be lights off. We're going to be 2 to go. Sorry. Eric Arnold on pit road. So is the 49. Let me keep an eye on the pace car here. Now we're lights off. Yeah, I was going to say we should be 2 to go now. Now we're going to be doing it. It's going to be 3 laps to go. It'll be a natural green-white checkered attempt. As, this race shows up and shows out. And it's been amazing to watch, and we appreciate everybody tuning in and kicking butt out there and doing what you got to do. Again, if you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. It supports me. It supports the stream. It supports iRacing, and it supports these leagues and these drivers and Goat Racing. Giving you all the action. I'm going to hit his commercial one more time before we go to a green, white, checkered.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoatRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the Goat Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
GoRacingDiecast.com, SIM500, Xfinity Series action. Michigan has been Michigan. Stephen Miles with the newest tires. Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan, Justin Fuller. It is all about the finish here as the field stacks up. They go, they green. Enter the corner they go. Stephen Miles to the outside. Tommy Ryan to protect. Karlovich on the inside. 60 new tires. 24 to the outside of the 99. 99's there. 24 in a hard spot here. So Stephen Miles had a shot at winning this one. 19 to the inside. Karlovich able to turn under the corner. 24 to the outside. 60 on the bottom. 38 up high. 24 all the way to the bottom. White flag waves. Final lap. Michigan 3 wide. Back to 2x2. Stephen Miles with the last-ditch effort here, trying to do what he can. 24 to the 5-1. 24 clears up. Karlovich out front trying to get the win. Stephen Miles there as well. Does anybody with new tires have a run here? Tyler Dalton trying to get one more ditch effort, but they're up to speed. Karlovich, Stephen Miles up out of the corner. Miles to the bottom side. Up and out. Can they do it? Track race to the finish. Karlovich is going to win. Miles second. Fuller third. J.P. Phillips will finish fourth. Fastest lap of the race, John Fowler, 39:23. At the tail end of that one. And maximum effort. Great finish by the drivers as we go and do our thing. Man, oh man. What a good finish. How about Jason getting the old dang old win there? A great finish at the end. And opportunity unspoiled as Chet Coleman comes up, gives a little bump to the old 60 there. Well-deserved. A heck of a win. 60 gets a win by a 10th over Stephen Miles. Justin Fuller in third. J.P. Phillips, Ross Cato, your top 5. Tyler Dalton, Nelson Rivera, Bentley Glazer, Chad Coleman, Doug Roth, your top 10. Tommy Ryan, Andrew Griesbaum, Rich Swavely, Brian Workman, and Barry Stevens going to be your top 15. John Fowler, Brent Scott, Doug Sigmund are going to be your top 18. Through the field we go. 19th is going to be Eric Arnold, Kevin Stone. In 20th, Brian Macklin will finish in 21st. Randy Yoakum, Dan Denayer, Ron Holyfield, Robert Fryery, the third, your top 25. Sean Macklin will finish in 26th on the lead lap. AJ O'Rourke, Joe Hudson going to be through 28th. Jorgensen Jr. in 29th. Brandon Alphin in 30th. Bobby Wetzel, Alex Bryson, Joey Chatina. Donnie Leah through 34th. David Schildhouse in 35th. Montesi. Jeff Ryan out early. Didn't even get the chance to complete a dang old lap, but he'll be 37th tonight. His victory lane is celebrated by the old 60 machine, and well-deserved, too. He was able to get through that a lot cleaner than some of the other drivers, able to hold off Stephen Miles. And maximum effort there, folks. Maximum effort. Did like it. Thought it was good. Thought it was enjoyable. Michigan sets up for a great race. It really does. Minor, the Xfinity Series goes to Bristol next week for 150 laps at the Bristol Motor Speedway. That'll be absolutely a blast. Again, presented by Goat Racing Diecast. Make sure you go check out what Chuck's got going on, because he's got some of the best diecast you're ever going to ask for. And not only does he have the best diecast, but he also, and I mean this, he also does some custom stuff that is starting to look pretty darn snazzy. So make sure that you get with him, you talk to him, see what his pre-orders look like, and see what he has got going on. If you want to be a part of SIM500, go to sim500.com. There's a lot of links in the description as well, folks. You can check out the SIM500 website and check out what they've got going on. And you can also hit any one of our sponsors. Hit our link tree. That'll give you a chance to get in contact with all of the leagues. It includes everyone that we broadcast for, the ones that we're going to be currently broadcasting for and moving on. Let's talk to your race winner. Jason gets the big old W here, able to hold off some bad fast drivers on some older tires and then some bad fast drivers with some newer tires. Man, oh man, that car could turn on the inside lane when you needed it to. Congratulations. Walk me through it, man. It's chaos.
Yeah, tonight was definitely chaos. It feels good to get a win finally. It's been a long time. I thought got unlucky with that caution at the end. It sucks some of our teammates got caught up in that. Just felt like if it went green there, had a real shot. Everyone was starting to save fuel. I had enough fuel and felt like I had a little bit better tires. Felt like it was going to be a battle between me and the 19 there. When the caution came out, and then I was just pretty much thought it was over. I didn't think there was much shot from there, but everything played out in the restart really well. All the cars on older tires moved up, so I got the bottom lane there and just had the grip with the new tires to be able to rip around the bottom and come out in front. And Miles made a heck of a move there in the last lap. Gained a lot of ground. I got pretty loose out of 2, and I was like, man, I'm going to blow this, but fortunately hung on. And yeah, it feels good getting victory lane.
It's I've talked to you, time and time again, and seeing you up here in the top 3, and it's nice when it goes your way, right? And this is how I look at this racetrack. I've had race after race on this racetrack just seemed like it just goes my way. If I could wait long enough, I can have a long run on the tires, and if I need to be fast, I can be fast.
Yeah, Michigan's a good track. Just always been good to me. Get along with it well, and just race played out. Kept track position. Lost a little bit there towards the end, but that was it was helpful. When Sean got a little loose and got into me and fell back a couple spots, but that put me in a spot where I can save a little bit of fuel, so I was able to ride and save my tires too. So I was able to work my way back up towards the front. And yeah, all of that just played out. I still didn't want to see that caution at the end. Would have liked for it to went green, but overall, it's just rocky start to the race just from everybody. I think everyone was just driving really aggressive for that early in the race, but it was good we got it cleaned up there in the last half of the race and only had a couple cautions. So yeah, just it's a wide track, it's a fast track, and just fun when we can get some green flag racing in.
I talk about this track being the Superman track. You can feel like you can drive anywhere, and then all of a sudden you can't. And that's kind of how this track plays out. I mean, drivers to your inside, drivers to your outside. You never know when you're 3, you never know when you're 4, and that dreaded 5 wide. That's always a promise at this racetrack at some point. That was actually what I was going to ask you about was the contact with I think it was with Macklin. You guys just little touch, little teammate high five there. The car at that particular point, when it came to being inside that top 3 was fuel a really big concern, because that was part of what I was playing guesstimates here, because you never know how the draft really affects as much at Michigan, because sometimes the draft shows up and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it definitely helped if you weren't the leader there. So I think that was Miles was the leader in that run towards the end. He was definitely burning more fuel. Just being in that draft, I can lift a little bit down the straightaway and not need to be wide open. So yeah, it definitely helps being able to save fuel. We were definitely close. I know a couple guys were, obviously a lot of people pit it there towards the end that weren't able to make it. And the couple front guys were starting to save heavy, and you see them lifting way early into the corner. So that was when I was like, all right, I got a shot. Had enough fuel. It was about half a lap to the good there with like 7 to go, I think, when that caution came out. So that was go time for me. I felt like I could make it to the end from there, but definitely had to save. We were about 2 or 3 laps short at the start of that run, and just all of us kind of saved a little bit from running in the draft throughout the run. But some people, I guess, burnt their stuff up a little bit quicker, or were just trying to get new tires. I'm not really sure what the strategy was, but I had no intentions of pitting. I was definitely going to the end, whether I made it or not on fuel.
I would have been the same way. I had a putter if I had to. Jason, always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, but it's even nicer. It's even sweeter whenever Jason wins at a racetrack when a Jason calls the race. So I like it. It's amazing. Congratulations. Well deserved, of course. It's going to do some good things for you in the point standings. I'm going to refresh it here in a minute. We'll talk about points at the end of at the end of the segment, but. Man, oh man! Congratulations, a big victory. I like it, and this racetrack did show up. Give you shout outs, man. This was a ton of fun to call.
Yeah, shout out to you, Jason, putting on the broadcast. Definitely looking forward to finally going back and watching this one. And yeah, shout out to SIM500, Joey, and everyone who's run this league. Wish we can get some cleaner races. I feel like they're coming, a little bit here and there, but just wish tonight was a little bit cleaner. But good race overall. And shout out to everyone after Math Motorsports. And we had a good race up front. Felt like all of us were quick. Some of them got caught up in incidents throughout the race. But yeah, and appreciate Speedway Collective for being on board always. And looking forward to getting my fantasy lineup here set tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it too. I want to see what's going to be going on with NASCAR over the next couple of days. Bristol is Bristol.
Bristol.
Yeah. And you know what? What's going to be interesting, and I think this is what it is. We've already had one Joe Gibbs Racing car get 3 in a row. There's a possibility that we could have another Joe Gibbs Racing car get 3 in a row. That's interesting. Crazy. We talk NASCAR all day.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jason, I'm a Hendrick Motorsports fan. I'm sorry, folks who don't like it, but I like NASCAR strategy, and I like seeing leagues strategy as well when it comes to how they develop according to manufacturers and stuff. So like Toyotas are strong today. Our Toyota's going to be strong next week.
Yeah, Bristol should be fun. I bet we somehow run cleaner than we did tonight there.
I believe it. It'll be fun to watch. Jason, much love, man. We'll see you next week. Good luck at the races this week.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, Jason.
You too. That is 60 coming home. And Jason, I like it. Massive undertaking for any of the drivers. How about my Louisiana friend, Stephen Miles? Talked about you all night. Talked about you leading the race. Dang old restart stacked up in front of you though, and you couldn't get that. You couldn't get that lane to open up if you wanted to. But hey, a P2 finish nonetheless. It's coming, man. It's coming. That win is there.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. To work so many laps and set a game plan out and trust the process and work your way up to the front and take the lead and take it all the cautions that happen. It kind of ruined stuff right there, but even had a shot right there at the end and was able to save fuel and was good by half a lap and was just waiting for those guys, whoever saved the most behind me, to make a charge so I could just kick it back in gear and take off on them. But yeah, that caution right there, I did not want to see that at all, and I did not want to restart on the outside. And man, it's disappointing, man. It's a good check for real. I feel like I was the fastest driver tonight. It's just the results didn't pan out that way.
I mean, I don't disagree. I think, but I mean, Jason won the dang old thing fair and square, able to get to the inside lane. I think, and that was going back to the restart of this with 2 to go. It was just it was, you could see the difference on the restart, and you started 4th, which means that you had a spot advantage, right? And just couldn't get to that car seemed very wide in front of you.
Yeah, I knew those guys were old tires. They wasn't gonna hold the bottom. They was gonna slide up a little bit. So I already put in my mind to take it up to the wall and try to get the momentum right there. But right on the exit, Kevin D. Brown got a little tight, and I didn't want to hook him to the wall. So I really lost momentum right there. And man, after that, it was tunnel vision. I was just trying to get to that 60 car, man. Once I seen it cleared, and 3 and 4, I made an attempt, but I didn't want to just, overdo it or mess up my day because I know I'm points racing at the end of the day. So Yeah, I mean, he had a good, good run. He was up there with me all day. Jason, I usually talk to him all the time. We always find each other, racing each other there in the long run. So, yeah, he won this one fair and square. It was just that restart. I wish it would just, been us two up there to see who could really duke it out. But, yeah, it was tough today.
It was tough, but you want to hear some good news out of today?
I gained some points in the lead.
Yeah, you did. You gained the points lead. And that's what I was refreshing it whenever I was talking to Jason, and I looked up and I said, 30-point advantage for Stephen Miles out there. That's pretty awesome. I mean, with stats like 5 top fives, 11 top tens. Actually, I think that is the most top tens out of active drivers out of the whole field. So you have more top tens than everybody else out there. You've ran. They're counting 12 of the 14 starts, of course. But that's insane. That's good numbers, and it's not only helping you, but it's just helping that average. The average finish is going to matter just as much with a couple of drop weeks they see.
Yeah, that's my strong suit, man. It's consistency. Even if it's on the track or with points or finishing, I try to do my best. And I feel like the one outside the top 10 was at Texas. That's when I battled it out for the lead and burnt my stuff up and, dropped like a rock. But racing so long, but not so long. I'm really new to this, but racing leagues and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good to have a points league and it's good to win, but once that playoff starts, it's a whole. It just resets. So just trying to keep the momentum up, keep the good finishes up with the team, and when the playoffs start, man, that's when I'm really gonna have to turn it up a little bit to at least try to get some wins or something and be there in the last Final Four.
It's going to be awesome to see because not only do you have Bristol coming up, we have Daytona coming up. So this is a time where it's going to be an individual race and a team race at the end of the day when it comes to getting to Daytona. So to have the regular season points championship going into the chase as well, that's going to be. If you could do that, that's a bonus section there that that could pay dividends to help your cause.
Yeah, that's yeah, I can't speak badly on that. Any points, any bonus points I could take, I'll try to get. But yeah, I just try to stay out that mindset of, two more races. Um, it's really what 10 more races to me because I know we pretty sure gonna get in the playoffs. It's just trying to keep that mindset of attack mode, man, and just try to be consistent because it's so easy to lose momentum or get caught up in a wreck like today or something like that, and it'll string along some bad finishes. And I don't want to do that right now because it's the wrong time to do it. But I guess we're peaking at the right time.
Well, I can tell you that can only go up from there. I see. I'm looking at the individual season stats for you, and tell you what, yeah, Texas you finished 12th. You were two spots away from a top 10 there.
Yeah, and I was fighting for those two too.
You were 12th, dang old 12th. That's awesome. Then outside of that, just the couple of drop races that don't really count. One of those was Atlanta, and the other one was Chicagoland. So those are your drop races. You finished 15th and 47th at Atlanta because those were very early on, and a lot of chaos happened at those racetracks. But hey, we got Bristol next week. We got Bristol this week for officials. So opportunity for practice everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing to do, man. Just trying to be a great driver overall at every track. Just to, that's why I feel like my strong suit is anywhere we go, road course, short track, or wherever. I could pull out a good top 5, top 10, and that leads to championships, like Gordon say.
That's right. That's right. That's how it goes. Chase format coming up for the playoffs in a couple of weeks. Steven, give you shout outs, man. Big old P2 tonight. I know it feels like a goose egg, but I mean, it nets you some good times here.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. You do an awesome job, awesome broadcast. The people I have watch your broadcast speak very highly of you, so I appreciate that, man. And appreciate Joey, SIM500, all the sponsors that take to keep this league going and keep it strong for so long. He do an awesome job. Laser Racing, my teammate Bryson, he had some bad luck. Yeah, he had a lot of bad luck today, but I know he's gonna shape back. Hopefully, we can be able to get in the points and rally on this. Shout out Jason, man, good win. I think it's his first win this season probably, and he deserved it, well deserved. And man, most of all, thank my dad, my mom, my girl, and Guy, man, and that'll be it.
Steven, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we get to talk to you again because we're getting into a pattern here.
Oh yeah, second. Yeah, I know. Third, second, but yeah, it is. Yeah, we get in the pattern, but it's a pattern that some people will rather have than the outcome of most of their races. So I need to still be proud of that.
Yeah, we had one driver out lap one, so we don't want to see you go through that.
Appreciate it.
You see it. Stephen Miles coming home, P2 tonight, and we love the dude. Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Justin Fuller had a big night tonight. Most spots gained for the 5-130 spots went from 33rd to 3rd at the start of this race. From the start of this race, so phenomenal race. Hopefully his voice has come back. Hopefully everything is good with him. This was a blast. This was a great. I know there's some cautions here. Cautions happen, right? This is a racetrack for cautions happen. Oh, speaking of which, Jason Karlovich, the number 60, he actually gained 2 spots. He's 4th in the point standings right now. So that's a good spot for him. You know, consecutive finishes. Some of the bad finishes you can just mark off, right? So 2 drop races are good, but you know, if you're like where Steven is at, he's 30 points to the good right now going into this week. His second to worst finish is 15th. And the worst finish from there is 47th because Atlanta kind of took him out, right? So those things happen. But if you think about it, if he were to finish, top 10 in every race but his drop races, that's insane. So, and his lowest finish outside of that is 12th. Everything else has been inside the top 10. That's awesome. It's a good drive. And it's a good section. I know Justin's looking to try to, he's got a win that's due. Once again, I know that, Joey, he's due. There's a lot of drivers up here. JP's due again. Ross Cato's due. Tyler Dalton's really due. Nelson Rivera, he's more due than you could ask for. And he is, he's truly, Nelson's due. Richard Swavely, he's cresting up there. Bristol's anybody's track, right? Anything can happen at Bristol. But I will tell you that with Bristol, there's some drivers out there that are just really good at Bristol. So we'll see how next week fares out for them. It's going to be good. We'll see you tomorrow night for some Dirt Series action. And then outside of that, we appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to SIM500. Thank you to Goat Racing Diecast. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors, Chop Shop Racing, Muscarella Motorsports, and, of course, Kigo the Lunatic being out there. And we thank everybody. I appreciate you all very much. And, man, what a night it was. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Be good. And, much love from everybody. Good to see you. Peace.